Welcome back to Chamber Exchange, the TV show. I want to thank our sponsors, Bank Hometown, who helped make the show happen. And in our final segment, we are going to talk about the Ecotarium, and thrilled to have with us Noreen Johnson Smith, who is the new president and CEO. 6 months, you had mentioned? 6 months, but not new to the community, and we'll get into that in a moment. And Katie Chappell, who's the Director of Education and Exhibits, who also relatively new, a year and a half in that role.
Yep, I've been enlisted now for a year and a half, and I've been loving it so far.
All right, good. We're going to put you in a Chamber of Commerce ad talking about that, so great. But Noreen, maybe you could just give a little overview for somebody who might not be familiar with the Ecotarium.
Sure. The Ecotarium is Central Massachusetts really icon. It's the Museum of Science and Nature. We're located outside of the Boston 128 loop, so often people don't think necessarily to come west, but we're an easy drive from Boston, and we have a broad offering of natural history items, a historic 200-year-old collection of taxidermy and fossils and dinosaur footprints. We have a wonderful planetarium, exhibits for every age group, an outdoor play space, and a zoo. So we also are situated on 45 acres of natural woods and meadow in the middle of the city.
Right.
So it really is a treasure and a great place. I think it's the best place for families to visit in Central Mass.
Yeah, and we're going to get into it in a little bit, some new additions, but I would say over the last 10 or 15 years, there have been some significant investments and upgraded to really enhance the experience for people of all ages, but it really is a very family-friendly venue.
It's very family-friendly, and we're working also to extend some of our programming to seniors and to allow seniors to come in and enjoy some of the new exhibits and the new information that we have. But it makes for a great family day. I've been going since I was a kid, so I think when they I think when they opened the new building in 1972, I was there on a field trip. Brought my kids there for many years, slept over a few times at night journeys, which is a really fun night at the museum experience for families, and have gone back for corporate events and to have lunch with friends and take a walk. So it really is a great place for visiting.
And so Katie, you mentioned a year and a half, but some recent new news, and as the Ecotarium has opened up post-pandemic, knock on wood, Alden Planetarium.
Yeah, the planetarium is reopened. We just completed all state-of-the-art new projectors and screens. It went from everything from the carpets to the projectors. So it's a really great experience. We have 7 different shows that families can choose from that's scheduled out, learning everything from space, the Apollo mission, to how does our Earth work. And it's really great, intimate. We're the only planetarium in Central Mass, so it's really great to see families enjoying it and checking out our new shows.
And for someone who might not be familiar with the planetarium, they come into this room, right, and things kind of go dark, and it's almost like, I don't know, you can explain it better, 3D experience. People.
Yeah, you have a huge dome above your head, and you get to sit back in our brand new chairs that recline at a perfect angle, so you can see the stars and the space all above your head, and it literally looks like you're looking into outer space and learning all the science behind it and everything we've learned. And it's really exciting. NASA just released all these brand new images, and so outside of our planetarium, we have a live NASA feed, in addition to our great partner, David Clark Company, based right here in Worcester, who's given us our spacesuits that we have on loan from them. And then Harold Grinspool from his private collection has donated a meteorite, and it is 300,000 years old, I believe, is 30,000. I was trying to remember. But how many people can say they have touched a meteorite? And so it's really great that he's allowing us to not only just display this for him, but allow kids and adults to touch it and see it and look what it feels like.
A meteorite that was 30,000 years old, but fell on Earth 5,000 years ago.
Fell to Earth 70 pounds of minerals, and we see families standing around it, touching it, saying, "Do you think it's real?" Oh yeah, it's real, and a little frightening to think that this, exploded on entry to the atmosphere and then fell to Earth in a variety of different sized pieces.
And then you mentioned David Clark, where they play a role in facilitating people and to go up into space and explore.
So we have one of his spacesuits that they have built that has helped astronauts up in space, and we also really excitingly have the Red Bull spacesuit. So in 2012, a gentleman, Noreen, please help me out with his name. Thank you. Who broke the sound barrier, and it's how he got back here safely. So
In a David Clark suit.
In a David Clark suit.
Also, some of the animals up there. I mean, you talk about taxidermy, but also a lot of live animals too. Maybe you could just talk about those animals, and then we can talk about the most recent addition.
Yeah, so we have mountain lions, our resident fox, Sox the fox, as well as our otters that are well known, but we also have tons of turtles and frogs. And our resident possum, we have tons of birds of prey, from turkey vultures to our ravens, and our golden eagle, who just arrived a few weeks ago, and we were very lucky to host a naming contest. And so I encourage everybody to come check out our new golden eagle and look for the sign that says her name.
And that golden eagle joins some other eagles I think you have there too, right?
Yep, so we have a bald eagle named Diane, and so they are in their enclosure together, becoming quick friends.
And how does that process, I mean, of you acquiring some of these live animals? Some cases I know over the years I've read they're injured, or certain things happen, or some zoo may close or change up their exhibits.
Yeah, so a majority of our animals do come from a situation that they were injured. Like our mountain lions were found in California.
They were cubs, correct?
They were,
cubs,
I believe, 3 weeks old when they were found. And so a lot of times for like our golden eagle, we apply for a special consideration from the USDA and get a permit. And so he was rescued out in Wyoming.
Wow.
And so rescue rehabilitated her and got her to a spot that she could go and live her life happily at the Ecotarium.
And they are bigger than a bald eagle, correct?
Twice the size.
Twice, so a golden eagle. Twice the size of a bald eagle, which is a pretty good sized bird, right?
Oh, it's a big size bird.
And we're happy to bring her by.
Oh yeah, well, I was joking with Noreen after. We'll do some exhibits, and we'll do the old Johnny Carson with the animals in the studio. I don't know how the team here at Spectrum would feel about that, but
we have tons of ambassador animals, and a lot of the programs we run aren't just at the Ecotarium, but we also travel to schools or community centers and do what we call our traveling programs, and some of them include animals traveling. So our animals, some of them will travel.
yeah, not the mountain lions though.
The mountain lions sadly cannot, but we have chinchillas.
Chinchillas can come.
We have a Flemish giant bunny named Benny, and he likes to travel, as well as our possum and turtles and snakes, and it's really great to teach kids
And
all different animals.
it's and people learn by experiencing, touching, visiting, and so we just have a minute left. If people want to learn more, go online. How can they do that?
Yeah, they can come to our website at www.ecotarium.org, and on there you'll find all kinds of opportunities throughout the day, so you can plan your visit on what time you want to ride the train, what time you want to come to the planetarium show, what kind of educational programs are going on. And then in addition, for our corporate partners and business friends out in the community, we're open as a venue for people to come, for employees to enjoy and do family days at the Ecotarium. Would love to hear from people, and anyone can give me a call.
Yeah, and we'll give a testimonial. We've had a couple of events
Yes.
over the years at the Ecotarium, and unique. It's not.
Yeah.
It's a very unique and enjoyable setting.
Yeah.
So, anything you want to add, Katie? We wrap up.
Yeah.
Right, this summer we are hosting 2 wonderful events coming up on July 23rd. I'm pushing us back there. July 23rd is Rocket Day, so families and kids can come build rockets and learn all about them. And then on August 6th is Feather Day, so we're going to learn all about our lovely bird friends, which is a great time to see our new golden eagle.
Good stuff. Well, thanks for being with us.
Thanks so much.
And if you're out there, get to the Ecotarium. And thank you for joining us in this edition of Chamber Exchange, as well as Bank Hometown for sponsoring.